I cannot move on without reflecting on the untold damage that has been done to the reputation of a group of lawyers and employees of the CIP unit and the board members by the actions of Martinez, Kenneth Rijock, and the UWP party. You see, when it was thought that Thaddeus Antoine was the beneficiary of the operations of Galaxy, he was accused and maligned as corrupt and as an enabler. All sorts of stories were made up. But then reality strikes. There were several lawyers who are authorized agents doing their job and processing applications for a CIP project approved by the former administration. They now attack and vilify Jeffrey Dubule, who he knows very well, Diana Thomas, Jonathan McNamara, and Brenda Fosak. Articles have been written and statements made about them which are completely and totally unwarranted and unacceptable. There was no wrong committed by these lawyers, and it is unfair for them to be targeted and wrongfully accused. Accomplished professionals having to pay the price of cheap, vindictive politics by the leader of the opposition. They have also attacked and threatened the jobs of employees and threatened members of the board. All of this is unwarranted and needs to stop. Contrary to what you have heard in publicized interviews and repeated by the member for Miku South and the UWP, St. Lucia has never approved 14,000 applications. I want to repeat, St. Lucia has never approved 14,000 applications, and there is no $1.4 billion. We have only approved over 1,970 real estate applications for Galaxy. I must also categorically state that contrary to what has been said, Galaxy has never collected $1.2 billion. It was clear that Martinez wanted to destroy the CIP for his own purposes. He found a willing ally in the member for Miku South, who shows no loyalty to St. Lucia or St. Lucians. I am confident that the RICO case will be exposed as a sham, and all accomplices will have to account. Mr. Speaker, the UWPs have taken comfort in the writings of Kenneth Rijock, who describes himself as a convicted money launderer. But it's important that you remember the writings of Rijock in relation to the member for Miku South. What Rijock wrote about the member for Miku South. Writings that have since been deleted from his online blog. Luckily, they can still be found. Let me take you back to one of his articles about the leader of the opposition, dated March 21st, 2021, titled, St. Lucia's Prime Minister's criminal conduct justifies his removal and arrest. That was the title of the article.
Repeat that for me.
St. Lucia's Prime Minister, it was March 2021. St. Lucia's Prime Minister criminal misconduct justifies his removal and arrest.
And he was referring
to the then former Prime Minister. Rijock describes and stated that the then Prime Minister, now opposition member for Miku South, and I quote, and I want you to listen carefully, Alan Chass's administration operates on a plan similar of a former administration in the United States, where every cabinet official is for sale if the price is right. Rijock went on to say, and I quote, Alan Chastanet is comparable to the conman and pathological liar type and bluster. And that, and I quote again, after years that Chastanet has remained in office, crime and corruption are still the order of the day. That's what Kenneth Rijock wrote about him. Maybe the leader of the opposition should offer an explanation for the statement made in that article. If he can justify his actions and level accusations on the basis of what Rijock writes, then how comes how does he account for what Rijock said about him? Because he's quoting Rijock, he's quoting Martinez, but this is what Rijock said about him. How does he explain it?